So we're about to recharge the refrigerant on this 2008 Sequoia SR5. Have it under the vacuum pump. I just turned off the vacuum. I'm getting ready to fill it up now. 2008 Sequoia. Come on. 2007. There we go. 2007 right there. 2007. But it's actually the 10th month. I'm surprised it didn't go over because it was manufactured in the 10th month. Surprised they didn't have the 2008 on here. Our refrigerant quantity, we're 134 refrigerant, and we're going for basically 1 kilogram or 1,000 grams or 1,100 grams. That is the range. So we have a roughly 3-ounce range we could shoot within. So let's fill this up. I'm filling up through the high side, and remember from the last video I explained the difference on how much refrigerant oil is needed to be added to this system before it gets recharged. Because this wasn't an accident, it got a new condenser and a new receiver dryer that is separate from the condenser, so the oil quantity that is needed to add it to this system is different than a modern car, more modern car that has the condenser with the receiver dryer in the side of it built in. Different cars have different requirements, and you must read on every year, make, or model because they're not all the same. There is no rule of thumb no more. So I did that in the last video, and so now let's charge this up. We have it in liquid, we have it upside down. I have the Bluetooth wireless on, and we got it right here. Let's zero it out. We're now zeroed out. We're ready to charge. I'm gonna turn the liquid valve right here and feed it through the high side, and you're gonna see it drop right into this glass. And now what the refrigerant is going to do, it's gonna go in 2 directions. The liquid refrigerant is gonna hit this pipe and go this direction. It's gonna dump all the way down to the bottom of this receiver dryer. Then there's a pickup screw right here, a pickup tube right here. And the pickup tube goes in the middle. It goes through the filter dryer, through the desiccant material, comes right up, and the pickup tube that goes all the way to the bottom goes to the sight glass. Then the refrigerant will flow in this direction, going back down this tube, and it'll be going backwards into the condenser, filling up the subcooling section. And we talked about the subcooling section before in other videos. You see that little drilled hole out right there? And you see that little pinholes right there, and you see that little line? That means this part is separate from this part, is separate from this part up here. This is a multi-flow directional condenser that flows refrigerant, and it's not liquid until it gets way down here. At this last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These last 6 rows are filled with liquid that are sectioned off right here. Then it goes towards the expansion valve. So let's pump some refrigerant in there, and let me see if I could get both of these. So pay attention right here. You'll see the liquid come in. Pay attention right here, and you'll see the weight go up. And we want 1,000, roughly 100 grams. And I'm gonna open it up. 1, 2, 3, go. You see that right there? So we're waiting for 1,100 grams. You see how fast that's going? All cars are like this. Nobody can ever tell you anything different. There is no exception to the rules. If somebody tells you they can't do it, that's because they can't do it, and they're going to make up excuses why. It's all excuses. And the less somebody knows, the more excuses they make up. This is why you learn how to master your craft. You learn how to master the atoms and the molecules of refrigerant. You learn the 3 gas laws. And if you want to get better, learn the rule of the combined gas laws, where they take the 3 gas laws, they come up with a formula, so you learn the 5th. There's actually 5 or 6 gas laws, but we won't go into those other ones. If you fairly well learn the first 3, you'll be ahead of everyone else. If you can put in the 4th and you do the combined gas laws, it's even better. And you see I'm off right now. And you see it's still bubbling there? It's still flowing. It's moving to the other side of the system that has less pressure. It's done. That's how it's done. That's how all vehicles are done. This is so simple. And this is what I'm trying to get across to everybody. I want everybody to learn this way, not be one of the old guys whacking off the cans guessing by pressures. I want everybody to do it right, by weight, by vacuum, by reading using a micron gauge, and have every system turn out perfect every time with no comebacks and no problems. Everybody can do it. You can do it too. And that's why I put all this information out there, so you don't follow the old school methods anymore. See you guys.